Hello viewers, I'm Kausalya. Today we are going to solve problem 3 and problem 4 in exercise 4.2 quadratic equations. Here the problem is find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. So here we don't know what are all the numbers. So we have to select two numbers, not selecting. We have to find two numbers. When you add those two numbers here, the sum should be 27 and the product should be 182. So the first step here is, you see, we are selecting one number as x. And what about the other number? You see here the sum is 27. When you add two numbers, okay, the answer is 27. So x plus there is some number which is equal to 27. Right. So if even I can write this as y, but it will lead to some confusion. Okay. So x plus some number is equal to 27 because here we are adding two numbers. One number is x and other number is something. Now, how to find this number? This unknown number can be found by moving this x to the right hand side. So when you move this x to the right hand side, it is 27 minus x. So one number is x and other number is 27 minus x. Can you understand this? This is the baseline. So because when you add these two numbers, even you can check, you see x plus 27 minus x, what happens? These two get cancelled and here the answer will be 27. So here let one number be x and the other number be 27 minus x. Right? Now what is the next step? Here the product is 182. Now you have to multiply these two numbers. So x into 27 minus x is equal to 182 because this is given in the problem. The next step is you have to multiply. So x into 27, 27x, again x into x, x into minus x, so minus x square is equal to 182. Now you have to rearrange the given equation in the form of a quadratic equation. That is, first you should have x square term, then you should have x, then a constant. But here you see, here we have a minus x square. It is better if we have a plus x square. So we are moving these two terms to the right hand side. So what happens? There will be a sign change. So here you are having x square minus 27x plus 182 equal to 0. I am moving these two terms to the right hand side. Now again the same thing, we are going to solve this quadratic equation. So again you have to find the factors of 182. So here the thing is, so 182, we start with 2. So 2 means 9 2s are 18 and 1 2 is 2. And here it is 91. So how to proceed with 91? Do you think whether we have any factors here? Or else, wait, we go with 3. Okay, because 91 we have to think a lot. So we will go with 3 here. 182, 3. So 6 3s are 18. So no, it's not possible by 3, right? No. So by 4, again it's not possible. 5, no way. Again by 6, no. By 7, yeah, only by 7 it is possible here. So therefore 182 by 7. So 7 2s are 14. So the remaining is 4. And again 7 6 are 42. Now when you go by 2, again 1 2 is 2. 3 2s are 6. So here the factors of 182 are 7 into 2 into 13. So here in this case, again when you add those two numbers, you should get 27. So here 7 2s are 14. I am taking 14 and 13 here. Again you need a minus 27. So let this be minus 14 and minus 13. So minus 14 minus 13 gives you minus 27x. And when you multiply minus 14 into minus 13, this gives you 180 plus 182. Fine. So now the next thing is we are splitting the middle term. So in the place of minus 27x, I am writing minus 13x and minus 14x. Again, when you look at the first two terms, you can take x commonly outside. So when you take x outside, it is x minus 13. And here again, I need the same x minus 13. So write x minus 13 here. So in these two terms, I can take 14 outside. After writing these terms, then you put a plus or minus here. Okay, this will, this will make you to do it correctly. So when you put minus only, you can have minus 14x, and again minus 14 into minus 13 gives you plus 182. Now as a next step, you see here x minus 13 is common. So when you take this x minus 13 outside, the remaining parameters are x minus 14. Now we are going to equate this term to 0. So here the value is x equal to 14 and x equal to 13. So here now we have two numbers, right? So first I am going with 13. Okay, in any way it will tally. When x equal to 14, how to find the other term? The other term is 27. Here x equal to 14. Now we are going to substitute this x value to find the other number, because the other number is 27 minus x. So 27 minus 14 gives you 13. Or else if you take the value of x equal to 13 and substitute it in this equation, you will be getting 14. So finally the two numbers are 13 and 14. So that's all. We'll proceed with the next problem. The problem is, find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. So here we are having two consecutive positive integers. What do you mean by the term consecutive? Okay, the next number. For example, if you take 2, then the consecutive number is 3. If you take 5, then the consecutive number is 6. Now, so here we are selecting the number as, let the one number be x. Now what about the next number? It is x plus 1, obviously. For example, you see, if the x is 2, then the next thing is 2 plus 1, 3. If the x is 5, then the next term is 5 plus 1, 6. So we don't know the number, so we are going as x and x plus 1. So sum, okay, sum means you have to add. Sum of whose squares, okay, you have to square the numbers and you have to add them. So when you square x, what happens? Here it is x square. When you square this term, it is x plus 1 whole square. So x square plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to 365. It is given. Sum of squares. Okay, always keep this in mind. So x square plus x plus 1 whole square is 365. So again here, this is of the form a plus b whole square. So you have to expand. So what is the formula? It is a square plus b square plus 2ab. In the place of a, we have x. So x square plus 1 square plus 2 into 1 into x, which is 2x, equal to 365. So now we have two x square terms. So just add. So 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 365. Now we are going to make this as a perfect quadratic equation. So here I have x square, that is I have a plus x square. So I am moving this number to the left hand side. So here it is 2x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 365. So here 1 minus 365 is minus 364. Now you see here we have a quadratic equation in such a way that we can divide all the numbers by 2. If it is possible, then do it then and there so that you can solve the problem easily. If the number gets bigger, then the procedure is also a little bit big. So here I am dividing this entire equation by 2. So here the answer is x square plus x minus 182 is equal to 0. So again the same case, you have to select two numbers in such a way that when you multiply, you should get minus 182, and when you add, you should get plus 1. Now 182, as we solved in the previous problem, the same thing here I have done by using 2. So 9 2s are 18, 1 2 is 2, and again this 91 is divisible by 7. So 1 7 is 7, the balance is 2, and 7 3s are 21. So this 182 can be written as 2 into 7 into 13. Again I am writing it as 14 into 13. So here you need plus 1. Okay, when you subtract these two numbers, you should get plus 1. So obviously here you should select plus 14 and minus 13. Again, when you multiply these two numbers, you should get minus 182. So plus 14 into minus 13 gives you minus 182. Now we are going to solve this equation by normal method. So here in the place of x, I am replacing by these two numbers. Plus 14x minus 13x, and the first and last term, they remain as such. So here when you look at these two terms, you can take x commonly outside. So when you take x, the remaining parameters are x plus 14. And here when you take minus 13, the remaining parameters are again x plus 14. Again I am repeatedly telling, here if you have x plus 14, this same term should be repeated here. If you have any doubt in assigning sign here, just write this number as such. So here 13 is common, so just write that also. After writing this, just have a check. 13 into x, okay? You need minus 13x, so just include a minus sign. If you need a plus, then put it plus. So always it is very, very important about the sign assignment here. Or you can simply tell we can take minus outside, this and that. But the actual thing is you should have this term repeated over here. So just do it this way. Then you can assign sign accordingly here. Now, when you take this x plus 14 commonly outside, the remaining parameters are x minus 13. So, again we are equating these terms to 0. So, x minus 13 is equal to 0 gives you x equal to 13, and again here x equal to minus 14. So, here in the problem, they had given clearly it is a positive integer. So, now you tell me which one is positive? Here 13 is positive. So we are selecting one number as 13. What about the other number? The other number is x plus 1. So 13 plus 1, here it is 14. Therefore here the numbers are 13 and 14. Because in the problem they had clearly given two consecutive positive integers. That is the reason here why I am selecting 13 as the answer, not minus 14. So if x is 13, then x plus 1 is 14, and finally this is your answer. So that's all. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.